Sorry, I was late. I'm not focused on doing it at the moment.
Why are we doing it? What we're doing? Is it just to catch up with old friends, make sure that no one's gone to another club or something?
There is a worry of that going on, and I do miss you all. And apart from speaking to middle class people from Surrey nowadays, I really need a touch of the bass. I need to
some thick northerners.
Yes, please. I say that with all due respect. My camera, though, I've got a webcam now, which I've got for work and for.
You've got a window.
I do have a window. Yes, I've turfed everybody out in the living room.
Is that your OnlyFans camera?
It is my OnlyFans camera. Yes, it is one of those things.
Is that a load of bottles behind you? Is that the living room?
Where's the bottles?
Is that bottle? Is that not? It looks like bottles lined up endways.
Hang on, let me take it. Right, what did you want to look at? There's a bottle there.
Oh no! It looked like bottles. No, further around it looked like there was like a wine rack behind you.
I am not that posh.
It's that thing under the telly. It looked like the end of bottles, I think.
There's that thing that I bought from IKEA that I couldn't fit in the car that time from Reading, so I had to basically be jammed against the dashboard. It is about 20 years old and is very basic. And there's a picture of the 2009 Ashes winning series, and that's about it. Still quite new in here for some reason. And my terrible, terrible piping. Bruce, I bet you can tell that isn't straight. That white bit there, that is not straight. It drives me mad. Oh, this is good for audio, isn't it?
So have a look around Alex's house.
Where else do you want to go? You've already seen. Mike's already seen the toilet. Even everybody
that's next to the pod.
There can't be anybody there tonight. I mean, who in the right mind on bank holiday Sunday when there's no football and nothing to talk about?
And we did zero prep on it, zero promotion, and there's still 20 people listening live. Evening, David. I hope you're well.
I want to know how many of the 20 are pissed.
Or it's just my mum. So we've got 16 on YouTube, 1 on Facebook, and no one on Twitch because I keep jumping back and forth on that.
For football fans wanting some football content, then
bring it back.
Sporting have just won the Portuguese Cup.
Good for
them.
There you go. Does anybody else win? Oh no, Porto maybe, I guess.
Well, interestingly, there was 10 minutes added time, and they scored a penalty to equalise in the 10th minute of added time. So
I've won.
That's the only football content I've got other than the playoffs.
Well, I have these put to the side because I bought some tickets for Rory Burns' testimonial, and I've just realised the winners would have been drawn on the 20th of May. So I assume I haven't won, which is a shame. I could have won a batting masterclass with Ollie Pope.
Is he the best to be given those?
Yeah, it's a short.
Do you know, I'd win, and I go, do you know what? I'm all right, Ollie. I'm all right.
2 days ticket. 2 days to day 2 of England v India at the Oval.
England India bat all day. That's what I normally.
Yeah, exactly.
When we go and watch India, it's normally bat. They normally just bat all day.
I never go. It's too expensive for me. I'm not paying that. I can walk in to watch Surrey for free.
So I think
my hair looks thinner than ever in this light. It looks. I look like
preaching to the converted, mate. Look at this bit. I
look like I've been. You know when like an animal has an injury and they shave part of its fur off.
You like my dog when it gets spayed.
Yeah, I look like somebody's just gone across. Oh God, I'll tell you, I've hit 50. Oh, I did get some good news though. You know, I didn't need a finger up the bum.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that,
Good
mate.
news.
That must have been disappointing.
The NHS wrote back to me and said that they don't need to do any further testing on my bowels at the moment.
Okay,
the NHS wrote to you and said, Mr. Fenwick, please stop contacting us.
Yeah.
we don't need any more volunteers.
Yes. Bruce is there shouting, "I volunteer as tribute."
Yeah. Anyway, so I got the all clear.
Good.
Well done. Congratulations, my friend.
Claire just sent me a sick emoji. She doesn't realise that we've discussed this weekly.
Yeah. Claire, it was only Bruce's veto that stopped us from live streaming it. Mark says, I'm waiting for a train at Manchester Piccadilly surrounded by not a single United supporter with a Manchester accent. Yeah, preaching to the converted there. Well, I hope they're all happy and they're going to enjoy their journey back to Dublin.
London's been empty today.
Yes, apart from no, Charlton and Leyton Orient fans, but I guess they're already here anyway. Who goes away? Who lives more than 100 miles from Charlton and is a Charlton fan? Villa show
two proper clubs, Charlton and Orient.
Yeah, I agree. And
that was some finish by Sunderland, lad. Did you watch it?
Yeah, they did that as well in the semi-final, didn't they? I like Sunderland.
It was nice. It's a different team that's not, it's not, Sheffield United are in the current yo-yo bunch, aren't they?
Yeah,
and that cycle's been broken. You look at like West Brom and Norwich. They used to be in the yo-yo bunch, didn't they? Then you cock it up for a year or two, and then you lose your parachute payments, and you've still got overpaid, and then it's just like, nah, you're not going up for a few years. So it was quite nice. But Orient, I mean, I think Orient have just been, they've got money, haven't they now? I believe another London club that's been taken over by people that have got.
Do you think Millwall are going, what do we have to do? We're the only one in Zone 1.
It will happen. It is a bit of a shame that these London, that you look now at, when Town were, you look at Fulham, don't you? They had been, but they were in third division with Town 35 years ago, and they were in the third tier with us in '98.
They are running out of clubs to buy. That's the thing I think you see with the Premier League is teams like Sunderland going up, but the gap is so big now that the three that come down are going to be the three that go up. But they are running out of clubs to buy, and lower down the pyramid, I think if you can get yourself into League One, perhaps Championship, you may have a little shake come and say hello to you.
A little shake.
A little shake.
Championship clubs.
And the toilets in the main stand.
Most of the Championship clubs, though, I heard that Kieran Maguire say, they're losing tens of millions of pounds a year, aren't they? They're like, it's just not. I don't know how, unless you make the Premier League. I don't know how they make. It's just like, they really are a Forest Green. A lot of them are a Forest. Dale Vince to Forest Green, and the class of '92 to Salford. It's just a pipe dream for multi-millionaires, isn't it, or billionaires?
You see, one thing you can tell is like the change in the country's social and economic structure. So clubs like ourselves, the Sheffield clubs to an extent, especially Wednesday and stuff, the Yorkshire clubs, shall we say, kind of disappearing from view a little bit. And yet then you've got the teams like Stevenage and Crawley, Reading are all starting to become bigger and bigger because that's where the money is. And you can see it now in League Two when, Bruce, you cast an eye over what League Two looks like next season for you. How many clubs are down there? Oh, who's ringing who's ringing my son's iPad? I don't know.
There is a little bit of town content there with what I said. I don't know if I said it on here, but I've said it to you, Alex, that I'm pretty convinced Jason and Andrew's end game is to get us up a couple of divisions and be appealing to somebody like that wants to take on a club because there's none to buy anymore. I mean, you look outside the Premier League and Championship, they're the clubs that are going to start getting bought because it's such big money for people now.
Yeah, it's a big question of what you want the club to be, doesn't it? And where you want to be as a football club. I couldn't think of a club worse to support than someone, say, like Everton, where what is the point? Where's your joy? And I understand we have seasons that are shite, but I don't think I celebrated the win against Solihull Moors in the final more than they will have done when they won the FA Cup in '95 or whatever it may be. I don't think the celebrations or the emotions are any different. If anything, at least I've got feast and famine. I get to joke and we can reminisce heartily and funnily now about the shite that we have to be served up. Everton, well done. We've finished 13th. That every year is that worth it? I wouldn't find that enjoyable. But again, if that's all I know, then that's all.
But a lot of the fans that go up to the Premier League now, like you maybe not Leeds, but you hear the other clubs, fans talking, and you see I enjoy it more in the Championship when we're winning games. Is Is it a bit like Town were in the National League? You know but you know we still got decent that first season under the new owners. We still got decent crowds, and they're seeing us tonk Dover for 6 or whatever at home, whereas we barely scored 6 goals at home this season. It's a difficult one, isn't it? I always think Town fans will come out and support generally a team that's doing well, and by well I mean in the top 3 or 4. I don't think the fans ever really thought it never felt like we were, until there was perhaps a month, wasn't there, when we dropped the points at Harrogate, and around that time where we maybe dared to dream that we might get in the playoffs, but it never really, because of all the defeats, it never felt. And then I think you look at that when we were so shit in 2009-10. You know, the gates we had against Barnet at home and like that. They'll come out when you're absolutely in the mire as well.
I want 3 seasons in the Premier League. I want a season when we surprise everybody and do quite well, and then a season of these are the well-run club now. These are the new Brighton, and then a season of disaster where we just get tonked out of it, and then we're back to normal, and we're not getting too big for our britches. And you've got 300 million in the bank, and all of a sudden we go, oh, we can buy a bit of Fremo. In fact, we can buy all of Grimsby and North East Lincolnshire now with all the money we've got, and maybe a trip in the Conference League. So me and you, Bruce, we can all go to Warsaw or Plovdiv in Poland.
I do love the tours. That's one of the things that I enjoy most in the summer about the other, the account. Just the fact that, we don't travel as far as Winterton anymore, but we used to go to Prague on tour in the 50s, and things like that. And I know it's a dream, and we talk about it every year, don't we? But can you imagine what fun the fans would have if we went on tour to the Czech Republic or something? I mean, and how many would go, and it just would be.
Why can't we have that in the tin pot? Why can't we just get rid of the under-21 teams, and in return, at least get a couple of teams from Scotland or the League of Ireland and Northern Ireland in, and just at least if we go, Bruce, we've got a trip to Linfield away. We can go to Belfast for a weekend.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
Or even going over the border into Scotland or something, it would be. Knowing our luck, though, we'd get bloody Wrexham at home.
Shrewsbury away.
Well, they're forever bringing out new tournaments. You've got like 3 or 4 different international European tournaments in the Premier League. Now you've got the Club World Cups and things. They should do across Europe. Each level should have its own Champions League. So there's a League 2, so a Division 4 European competition. So we end up going to a Romanian Division 4 team.
That'd be like Bradley
every division with its own European tournament. Imagine that'd
be amazing. Can you remember those ones you see where the away end is just a cage in a field?
Yeah, but we had that, didn't we? I mean, I went to, with no disrespect to them, but I went to Colville, and that was honestly, it was like Bradley pitches just with barriers round the pitch. It was mental that was, but yeah, something. I just it's one of my. I mean, I know we went to Spain the other year, but they did everything that they could to discourage the fans from going, didn't they? They were all stood. It was just a game on a training complex or something. But a proper tour to, give all the youngsters something. The old boys could all get together and that don't see each other. It'd be a social exercise as well. I mean, I'm sure we'd probably only do it once because the powers that be in Europe would probably not let us go back again. But
and rightly so.
Right.
Do you think Jason can get Jason Svan Thorson can get us at least an away trip to Iceland?
But just like in the
Not
local
Freeman
news,
Street.
a group of Grimsby Town fans have gone to the local supermarket and absolutely trashed the fish stand.
Bird's eye, get out of here.
We went to Iceland on a short tour in the mid '80s. Before we fell out with them, probably. But yeah, no, tour would be good. Czech Republic. Well, it was the anniversary today of us playing in Gibraltar. That'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Oh, I love Gibraltar. That's such a nice place.
No, it sounds weird.
Lovely. No, it's great. You need to.
I want to go to places and experience different cultures. I don't want to go to a place that's got a Morrison's.
We also played Ferengi Roller. I played in Ferengi Roller.
No, it's surreal, Alex, because you're walking in pretty much a very English-looking place with a Marks and Spencers, but then you've got monkeys jumping on battlements and 35-degree sun, and it's just.
Mike, did you fly into Gibraltar or somewhere else?
We drove. I don't fly.
I'd like to fly into.
We drove all the way from Harrogate.
Oh yeah, you forgot Bruce. He's Dennis Bergkamp, isn't he?
I was just going to say that. Donny Bergkamp.
If God wanted me to fly, he'd give me bloody wings.
Rotherham Bergkamp. No, anyway, when you fly into Gibraltar, my auntie used to live near there. And when you fly into Gibraltar, the runway, there's not enough land, so the runway goes out into the sea. So that basically when you land, there's just sea either side of you. But also when you're coming in on approach, if you're sat sort of, obviously only the pilot can see out the front, and you can just see you getting lower and lower and lower towards the water, and then all of a sudden you hit tarmac, or you hope you hit tarmac.
Well, the interesting thing about it is I was crossing the border back from Spain one morning, and it's like because it's between Spain and Gibraltar, and they sort of share it. When you walk back over the border, it's like a level crossing with trains, and
like
barriers come down. Sorry?
Oh, about the runway.
Yeah, so the runway's got barriers that come down like you're watching a train go past. You just hang about this barrier while there's 747.
It's the road, isn't it? It's the road. Like you say, the road goes through the runway back to Spain. Yeah.
Yeah, so the barriers come down. That's what I'm saying, Bruce.
Yeah.
Like the railway.
It's
like the barriers that we need to sort on the miniature railway here. That means the other half of it can be open instead of vandalised.
I think this European Division 4, Division 3, Division 2 competition has legs. Who do we need to talk to?
Not the conference, not the National League.
I don't
Let's
think
talk
UEFA,
about that.
Do we need to go to UEFA?
Yeah, I'll have a word.
Yeah, come on, it'll be fine. Debbie's high up nowadays. She'll be on it for us.
Can the trust sort it?
Yes. What was it going to say? Yeah, the National League. You see, the National League have screwed over Oldham and Southend.
The National League being the National League.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't realise, so lucky for them, unlike us, they haven't just been given an empty bowl to go and experience their National League final in. They're going to go to Wembley, but it's on the same day that there is engineering works on Wembley Park. So that's what the Metropolitan line and the Jubilee line, the main one that everybody comes into.
Yeah.
And that means because of that, for safety concerns, they've limited it to what? The bottom bowl, which is about 28,000.
It's 48,000 now.
Yeah, I thought it was 17 and a half they started at and they've gone up.
Oh, 48,000 mean they'll beat us, won't they? Because we currently hold the record attendance.
Us and Bristol Rovers.
But I was reading something on Twitter, and it was saying that the National League board has known about that for months and not told them.
And one of them is an Oldham fan.
And
so they've known.
Oldham fan. Yeah.
No wonder. So nothing is coming out of Oldham Athletic about it because they knew, because the guys on the board and understand. Oh, this is going to be. I would love to be a Southend. Could you imagine if this has come out and there was a questionable refereeing decision in the Southend Forest Green game where Forest Green were given a penalty? Could you have imagined the chaos? You only wanted them to get through because they only take 3 people and a dog. There would have been no issues.
I was just going to. You just nicked my joke. Was just going to be that there was also somebody else from Forest Green on the panel. Yeah. No, 12,000. That'd be plenty. No,
yeah, don't worry. Yeah.
Talking of Forest Green, you see Southend scored the winning penalty. The lad run over towards the away fans, slid in.
The lad's about 6 years old.
Yeah, and then one of their fans slid in and just proper kneed him straight in the face. Like proper took him out.
I didn't see the kneeing. I've seen the picture of the little one like just sticking his middle finger up at a steward as he's running away. It's amazing. It's like that video I kept sending around. No one else seemed to enjoy it as much as I did. You know, all these wistful images they've had of Goodison Park because it's no longer part of the men's team. And then I got them on. Someone sent me a montage of it, of just the shit, of just, you're fucking shit, Everton. You have no idea. Just lots of that over and over again. It's like, if Blundell Park is ever done, that's the montage I'm looking forward to. Just lots of main stand boos and Michael Jolly screaming at John Tonda.
We did enjoy the video, Alex. We enjoyed it 3 years ago.
Oh, was it? Was it 3 years ago, that video?
No, the lad sticking his finger, I think it was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but he had that in the end.
You're on about, aren't you? On about the Oldham fan at York, Alex. You're on about, aren't you? The middle finger like that, the young lad. That was this week, wasn't it? Was it this week? What's happened to Alex?
Oh,
Mike,
sorry.
are you all right, Mike?
I'm here.
Oh, Mike's muted.
Sorry,
wasn't
Bruce.
me.
I'm at the edge of the Wi-Fi, so I assume that's might be what the problem is. Hey, Bruce, while you're here, you're a technical fella, so it's a new build. So I've got one of those things where it's like gigabits into your house, fiber into your house straight away. Okay, and then that's where I feel like I need to put the Wi-Fi router, but it's kind of like in a cupboard. Can I stick it in the one down here, which is just like the BT phone socket?
What is your internet over the BT phone line?
Hang on, let's see if we can do this. Where's StreamYard? Can I
Let's
join?
let's not go too technical on this. It might, you know, the 20 might go down to 14.
Let's not go too technical. It's definitely for the audience, not for the fact we don't want to show you up about how untechnical you are.
Alex, on the road. Can't spell.
I haven't heard much from Sam this week. He's been quiet. He didn't really respond to my message about his.
Right. Hello. So you've got that one, like normal one, yeah?
For anyone that's old enough, this is like Annika Rice.
Yeah, just follow my ass.
Stop the clock! Stop the clock!
And then I've got this thing. So that's what it's plugged in. So
What the hell's that? Why is that lit up?
That's the thing.
It's on fire, Alex. Put it out.
That's the. I'm coming off this.
Your t-shirt your hoodie looks a different colour on that.
Can I be honest, chaps? Can I be honest? I think that is the best thing we have ever done on the podcast.
What's that? Just follow my arm.
On two. We've got two of Alex, and not just that. He's wandering about the place, showing us his Wi-Fi connection. I swear to God, if we hadn't decided to come and do the talk shit through the summer to keep people sane, then we wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, exactly. This is what we're here for. So that's my house. Did you? Oh, I didn't show you the massive picture, did I? That I got from Tickety Boo.
There was two messages just came up that you put up at the bottom there. One went off really quick. Who was that from?
Oh, I don't know.
Wi-Fi repeater. No, that's all right.
Is that a good idea, Tackleberry? You might have to tell me how to do that.
Just nick next door's Wi-Fi code, mate, and then you'll be fine. Whichever part of the house you're in, you'll get decent internet then.
Hang on, let me ask.
I keep thinking Alex has got a football stadium out in his garden, but it's Blundell Park in the gap between me and him. I keep thinking, sorry. I'm like, why has Alex got a load of seats in his garden?
Charlie's so into cricket at the moment. I saw Leanne secretly Googling how to get a cricket net in your garden. Our garden is not big enough for a cricket net.
I'm coming round.
It's not big enough. It's only this big.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, I don't think there's anything in my house left to show you.
This feels like tonight. It feels like a hash up between Challenge Annika and Homes Under the Hammer.
Do you know what? So I don't know where it is, but Freeman Street Market on the back wall.
Not Freeman Street, mate.
Top Town Market on the back wall. Oh, there's a cat.
Oh my God, there's a cat. Do you have a cat?
Yes.
God.
On the back wall of Top Town. So, if you walk into Top Town Market, there was that weird Levi's shop. Yeah, Bruce. That used to be on the very corner.
Top Town Market. Oh, you mean the jeans shop, you mean?
Yeah. So you'd walk into Top Town Market that way, past the little newsagents on the left, past the little bakery on the right. The
Extreme, it used to be called.
That was it. So if you walk into Top Town Market that way, imagine you're back in the 90s or the 80s. On that back wall, so if you were walking in that way, on the left-hand wall, there used to be a toy shop, didn't there? Halfway up. I
was probably too old for toys then, mate. You forget I'm older than you.
Different toys. Anyway, I got a Challenge Annika truck from there. Proper Challenge Annika truck. I wish I still had it. I'll have to see if I can find it. Dad might have it. It was amazing. I loved it.
Are we wanting to go up tomorrow then? You see, you've got
Oh,
Notts
I want Walsall
Notts and
to go up.
Chesterfield back in for next year, so you've got a few good away games. However, I did see something online the other day about how likely do you think it is they put that to a Thursday night?
I don't know. Wimbledon's all right for us, but I feel like I'm being mean taking so many away games from everybody.
Yeah,
else.
Walsall's not exactly a classic, mate. I'd rather come down to Wimbledon than go to Walsall, I think.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
So Wimbledon, we hope you get smashed, especially after you destroyed our dreams by being competent at our place.
And one of their guys had a heart attack, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And we still couldn't beat them.
Let's talk about that. Their player. So, I got this wrong, but apparently he had a heart attack during the game and still beat our defense to the ball and put the ball away. Which, by the way, maybe we did have a problem in defense. I'm putting it out there. I'm going to be bold, but if there's a man having a heart attack and they can beat us to the ball in the box, then maybe, just maybe, Rodgers and Tharm were maybe not that quick.
I like Doug, but Doug, he's flatlining and he's beat you.
Someone's run down. He's never mind all the paddles and wires and stuff attached to him. He's running past you. But yeah, a man
appealing for the paramedic being offside.
Oh, hang on. Oh, we missed it, didn't we? See, this is why I need a thing. I'll get one over the summer.
We missed what? And what's a thing?
I need my little. I'm going to get a little play thing. I don't think we've got it anymore. Oh,
I went on Canva earlier, Alex.
There we go. Sorry, that's all I want. You went on Canva early, Bruce. How did it go? Because Charlie keeps ruining it.
I think I could get lost on there. I was trying to put a little video together of,
I hope so,
like the 97-98 season, because obviously yesterday was it was like the anniversary in 97 that Buckley got reappointed and everyone kicked off. And then a year later, almost to the day, we were celebrating our second win at Wembley. And I was going to put this little video together of all the newspaper headlines and the people writing into the Telegraph about how shit it was and how crap it was. And then, sort of intersperse that with, Donovan's goal at Burnley to get us to the playoffs. And then the playoff final and Groves lifting the trophy and the Johnson. Anyway, and I got about 5 seconds of video done in about half an hour on because I didn't know how it worked. And
Sorry, mate. Well, I can always help out.
It's there's quite a lot to it, quite a lot more than there is to my little Mov AVI that I use. But
it's well worth.
I think I can have more fun with it.
Oliver Johnson says the guy had a heart attack 5 minutes into the game and still scored against us in the second half.
Joking aside, I hope the fella's all right, but blimey,
it's fine. He's fine. He's okay. He could have literally been killed. But don't worry, he can get past our defense, no problem. Oh, I'm glad we didn't go up, Bruce. Could you imagine how shit it'd have been? We'd have been hammered every week with that defense. This one hasn't even got a 70% blocked archery.
Yeah. It's embarrassing, isn't it? But
so town.
I'm not enjoying all the. It's been quite quiet in the pod chat this last few days, but there was a peak in the week where I think I nipped out of the office for 20 minutes and there were 44 messages in my unread in my queue, which is nearly as many as I sent when I was in York last weekend. Can
I just say, by the way,
right,
so you miserable bastards. So if anybody says anything about transfers and this and that, you see the arse, right? When you're in York on a piss up with people we don't know and you send us about 12 messages and I'm going here and I'm going there.
You ever seen this Minster? This photo of me in front of the Minster. You ever seen it?
Look at this
quiet place. York. Brilliant. It's like Lincoln, but flat. I don't know if you've ever been before, but here's a picture of a church that no one else has seen.
Has anybody seen this park and ride system in York? This is all right, isn't it?
I didn't send you the video.
We'll sign another left back. Oh, I'm bored of all this chat. I'm bored.
I filmed you a video of me on the wall, walking around the wall Sunday morning. I did quite well.
Fell off.
I did quite umpty dumpty. I did quite well to be up and about, to be fair, on the Sunday morning. But
Oh, we
anyway,
realised that. We saw.
the transfer. It does bring some people to life, though, doesn't it? I mean, you love it, Mike, don't you? You love all the, and there'll be zoomed in blurry images in the pod chat group of car number plates and stuff, and you've been on the DVLA website and whose car
That was Alex. That was Alex.
Oh yeah, that one. Someone sent it on Twitter to us of this lad just hanging his shirt over the main stand. It said Sullivan or something on it. Oh,
But did you see
I don't
what number it was?
It was 25, and if you look at what the club's put out recently, there were some young lads that signed, and they all had yellow shirts, and all
the
of them
9-year-olds. The 9-year-olds.
And this is the thing. It was like, I'm not sure we're announcing signings with our third kit from last season. If anybody's doing,
get the fixtures out. Get the fixtures out. That's my next concern.
When do they come out?
Middle of June normally, isn't it?
Fucking hell, middle of June. 25th of May.
It's only 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks nearly.
That's not bad, is it? We'll be all right. We'll be able to manage through. Bruce, is this dry content now for on this GTFC day? Is that it? Do you get a week off?
I do sort of. No, I know we've got something for every day of the year, but yes, it gets easier this time of year because there's only 2 or 3. But sometimes they're quite tenuous links. Like on this day in 1874, the first ever groundsman's cat was born and stuff like that. It's quite sort of, but no, there's usually something. If you wait a couple of days, I'm sure we'll have signed Anthony Eldin or one of our legendary players will have signed up. 26th of June.
Joss has got it out saying the fixture list is released on the 26th of June.
That's ages.
Yeah, but could you remember
York again? Go to York, send us some more pictures. That'll pass.
I'm on holiday then, mate. I'll send you my holiday shots.
Oh, please do. Please do.
I mean, cos for 11 nights.
It's just lots of photos of Bruce's knees like this.
Honestly, it wasn't just 1 or 2. It was about 12 or 13 pictures of, here's a bald man in flares or wherever you were. Look, I've got more hair than him.
Gaz came to life, didn't he? He went, that's Pop World.
Oh, there he goes. That's his wheelhouse, that.
He knew.
It's flares gone then.
When you wake up the next morning and you feel shit, and when you've been to a club and you wake up and you just roll over and you look at your hand and you've got that stamp on with a club's name or something.
Fishbowl woo woo stuck to your face.
And it just makes you feel, you're like, I need to get that washed off. Can't think about drinking. I'm never drinking again.
I'm just wondering though. So is flares done? I assume what they get to a point is like, right, everyone's too old now to have to enjoy flares. The flares market has died off. There's no one in their like late 50s partying apart from Bruce.
It was a long time when I lived near York. I lived in Harrogate, but there was a really good flares in York. That's why.
But do you think there was?
Used to be Reflex and flares, didn't it? And I think
Reflex was 80s.
Pop World seems to have it seems to sort of combine the two. There's one of my mates went to Nottingham or Lincoln, no, maybe not Lincoln, somewhere else this weekend, and they went to Pop World, and there's one in York and there's one there, so there must be a few of them.
It's but do you think there was ones before it that we weren't aware of? Do you think there was like a 60s and a 50s nightclub?
We used to go to 70s night, Disco Inferno with Randy Todger and Al Fresco at the pier.
I love a bit of Randy Todger.
Oh, it was Richard Itchin. That was when Matey Boy off the One Show was one of the dancers, wasn't he? Don't ask me his name because I won't know it.
I don't know who from the One Show.
Yeah, somebody else, one of those people in the chat, somebody will know. Woz will know if he's listening. He used to be in there on a Wednesday.
Height of my youth, I think.
You were too young. But yeah, that was the forerunner in Grimsby and that was forerunner in Cleethorpes to 70s night on a Wednesday when I was a youngster.
So I want to know who performed at Party on the Pier.
It was Billy Piper. I want to say Billy Piper was there.
Right, so let's have a look. Yes, so Billy Piper was on it. So was Sid Owen.
Matt Baker. There you go, Matt Baker. Thanks, Ruth.
There we go, Matt Baker. Sid Owen was there. Okay, right. I've got the lineup. Who wants to take a guess?
No.
Yes, game.
I'm even less knowledgeable about music than I am about football. I was there as well.
Word. Right. Someone in the chat surely wants to play.
Go on, then. What year was it?
2000, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2000.
Oh,
Party
no.
on the Pier. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 acts that are.
Did you go?
Yes.
I was 25. What was you been about 15? Or look, younger than that, wouldn't you? You're what are you?
I was
14.
9.
1986.
Oh, you're 11 years younger than me. Are you? Hey, is it your 40th soon?
Yeah, next year. I get the finger up my bum.
No, that's 50. That's 50. I'm sure Sam can arrange that though if we all go out.
Can we have a bit of a raffle for who does it? Because I'm not doing it again.
Yeah. So
I don't want to do it.
Not anymore. So
I think John wants to do it.
That's fair. Billy Piper. You've already got that one. 5. That's a pretty decent one. Damage, who are kind of A1. They did Take On Me, didn't they? They copied it.
Covered it.
Alice DJ. Alice DJ, I think, only did You're Better Off Alone, isn't
and
it?
She got her name the wrong way around.
No, it was Alice DJ. Mikey Graham. Who's Mikey Graham? I don't know.
He was out of one of the boy bands, wasn't he? Was he out of Boyzone or Westlife? Boyzone, I think.
Then you had Girl Thing. Never heard of him. Fierce and Richard Blackwood.
He was a DJ. In Richard Blackwood a DJ?
Isn't he an actor?
He's in Hollyoaks nowadays.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong then. Probably. Oh, this camera, I really don't like this. My hair's getting further back every couple of minutes.
I think it's a wig you need, Bruce, rather than a new camera.
I think I need to sit face on.
Hang on, what's that? Bruce's hair with the retreat.
Oh, God. I'll tell you, I've hit 50. I've hit 50. You'll be lucky to see me for another 2 years now, and that'll be it.
Oh,
do you remember talking about shit music things? I remember when we did our GCSEs, they gave everybody...
I'm not having you say Alice DJ shit music.
They gave everybody who was 16 a pass to Grimsby Auditorium to go to this music thing for doing your GCSEs. So it must have been like 2007. And they made the mistake of giving us all like these little badges which were luminous. And Shane Ward came on. Remember him off X Factor? Shane Ward came on, and all that happened is 400 of these badges got thrown at him, and he had to go off stage. I saw that happened.
Avery and Jack.
I must have told you before, but when I was at school, when I was at Tollbar, no, actually, I think I'd left Tollbar, but Take That came to Tollbar.
Did they? Is this like the gig that Aldershot are really proud that the Beatles played at Princess Theatre, and there's a picture of like 5 people there, and it's now one of those things where everyone in Aldershot says they were there. It's a bit like the balcony during the Iranian siege. There's 40,000 SAS soldiers there on the balcony. It was. I didn't mind the music, and I'm looking forward to going to Docs Fest. That'll be quite good.
Oh, you're going, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, when are you? I did message in the chat yesterday, but you must not have seen it properly.
I've been really busy, mate.
He ignored
it. How's the family? Is the little one all right?
Yeah. All good. I've been really busy. Sorry, Paul.
No, that's right. When are you up for your summer jollies? I was trying to arrange a bit of a gathering at the cricket club.
It'll be towards the end of July.
Oh, hang on then. Let's have a look.
No. So I'm not coming up. I'm coming up on holiday end of August for 2 weeks, but I'll be up at the end of July because I need to sort some shit out at home.
Oh, end of August is too far away. Yeah. And
No,
will you be with or without the family then in July?
With.
Oh, okay, but you can still come out for an afternoon.
Yes, I can be without if you need me to be without.
No, but you can bring them along, mate. It's a family club. But Sam was up for coming up, and Youngie was up for a bit of a get together.
I wasn't asked, people.
Well, no, you. I assume you'll travel anyway if we ask you to.
That's true.
Alex is playing cricket.
Oh, I am. Yeah. Pete's roped me into playing cricket against the club. I'm
Oh,
slightly
yeah.
worried I'm slightly worried there'll be slightly talented players there. I'm not talented. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Doug Tharm bowling bounces at me because I called him Tharmless.
You could. I think you'd be all right. I reckon you could be wicketkeeper. I reckon you'd be a good wicketkeeper.
No, thank you. I do not want to be wicketkeeper. My knees are not built to be a wicketkeeper.
How long are we doing?
I don't mind. I'm enjoying it. Right here. Oh,
Have the numbers gone down from when we started or up? Let the people.
No, up.
It's about 50 people watching now.
Oh no,
Bruce, we're loved. People have nothing else to do. There's no longer Monarch of the Glen, you see, at 8 o'clock on a Sunday, so they're bereft of entertainment.
Monarch of the Glen.
Monarch of the Glen. You know, they used to have a staple sort of wishy-washy, sort of charming little program at sort of 8 till 9 on Sunday. Heartbeat.
Did
Ballykiss Angel
Burning used to be on a Sunday at one point?
Yeah.
That was a good program.
So where I used to, my uncle and auntie lived in London, and that was our idea of a holiday. And they used to live on a boat near Millwall's ground. And so it used to be all disused warehouses. It's not anymore. And that's where they used to film loads of London's Burning. So anytime there was something that involved the docks, it would be done there. It was great. And there was explosions and everything. It was cool.
I think Mike's too young for London's Burning.
No, I remember London's Burning.
Yeah. Oh, that's good then. I don't feel quite so bad.
Have you ever come across something called UK Gold?
Yes.
Bruce's entire personality, that.
Reminiscing. I've got Sky. I've got Sky, and I still end up watching Only Fools and Horses, and I know every word. When I flip through all the channels, it's still one of the best things that I can find.
Well, this has made me a bit sad, actually, because it's reminded me that the best programme is The Bill. And they finished The Bill, and they were going to bring it back. And we all got excited. And now they're not bringing The Bill back. Gutted.
I never really watched The Bill.
Lee likes The Bill. Lee also liked London's Burning. There was a guy in there that was a bit of a heartthrob. And there's a part in it where he gets out of bed and you can see his bollocks. And I don't know why my wife knows that, but she does. And she could probably tell you the timestamp of when it happens as well.
She was probably about 15 at the time, and like you say, it was like that when you're a youngster and you're watching telly sat next to your mum and dad, and there's a bit of nudity, and you're like,
oh yeah, we had that earlier. So Charlie plays cricket for Farnham, and he needs to pick a number for his shirt, and he wanted 16 because that's the. I
thought you were going to say there was nudity at Farnham.
No, it's worse. So he went. I said, well, you can't. So I was asking, we were talking to the coach. So you have to pick a number. It's between the two teams. So you can't have 16 because such and such has got it. What number do you want? He goes, oh, can I have 69? Fucking hell, Charlie.
So I thought, nerve, who will play?
It's like, how do you know what that is? He goes, oh, I've seen it online. Lad.
You won't get that up north.
No, it'd have already been taken.
Yeah, it won't be free. There'll be a lad in the under sevens. I got it.
There's a waiting list for that number. Oh, well, there we go. Mike, what did you want to say? You wanted to do the proper stuff.
Oh yeah, there's two bits of news. So
it's going weird.
Pete Rose, friend of the podcast, who has done an awful lot for us over the last couple of years, sponsored us and supported us, and never wants anything, and just does it just out of a good gesture of goodwill. He's now sponsoring the shorts for the club, so that's great news. But Pete lost his dad last week, so I just wanted to give a shout out to Pete about everybody's thinking about you, mate. Hope you're okay. And yeah, everybody's thinking about you, mate. And thanks for everything you've done for us, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be able to do this every Sunday. So thanks, mate.
Yeah, too right, mate.
Well
said.
Absolutely. And yeah, you were the eagle-eyed person that noticed he'd put a load of cash into the club as well as an investor, hadn't you?
No, well, somebody else had noticed it, and I knew he'd said something about it. So it was 2 and 2 is 4. So I think yeah, he's a shareholder in the club now as well. So he wrote a really quite lovely message about why he was doing it, and anybody that gets a chance to look that up online, have a little look about that. But yeah, putting his money where his mouth is, putting it into the club he loves. So yeah, well done.
And has kept us gobshites going for far too long.
Yeah, he's to blame, is what we're saying. That's the man to blame for this.
Exactly. But now, you know, Bruce dances for OnlyFans for us, so we don't need Pete's money anymore.
We've got Martin Lusty's panicking now. He thinks there's an emergency pod. What's happened?
Artel's gone, mate. Artel went. Jason and Andrew have had enough. They'd had a big argument.
Sam's moved on. Breaking news.
Got hit by a truck. Apparently,
I hope that doesn't happen tonight now.
Well, apparently, cancel the truck. Cancel the truck. Apparently, he has got he is dating, from what I've been told. He's not coming on and talking to us about it. We're going to try our best to get him on. So we
leave the man alone.
No, he needs to introduce us to his better half. We need to know if she's financially viable.
Oh, it's a shame blind dates and Scylla aren't still about, isn't it?
Oh my God! I've got another game.
Sam, what's your name? What's your name and where do you come from? Number 3.
Bruce Fenwick's blind dates.
Oh,
no,
Youngie would be amazing for blind date, wouldn't he? He's got the razzmatazz. It's just Sam every week picking 3 girls, and every week he's back. They're just using him to go on holiday to Corfu for a week.
Bless him.
I feel.
Where are you going? The Isle of Sheppey.
Yeah. Do you know this used to be Conservative majority? I'm seeing me now. I'm sorry. It's just easy.
We're not expecting any real town news anytime soon, are we? Everyone's still on holiday, I think, aren't they, at the minute?
I think everybody is, and they need to be. I imagine there are some people.
Yeah.
I'd imagine you'd probably start hearing things in a week or so once window opens. You know, is that
bloody boiling up at window?
Yeah, is that rumor about the knees still knocking about, isn't it? But I'd imagine the club are busy. But we'll get to know when we know.
Are they going to have the shirts out for Father's Day?
I hope so.
I want a dad shirt.
It's Father's Day's like the 15th of June or something, isn't it? Something like that. So what's that, 3 weeks?
Can someone send a chat into the little group? You know, as you talk normally, I want to see if it comes up. I've just tried to turn something on.
I've noticed
I failed. Yeah, it's not saying anything for me. If I type something in it, does it do anything? Hello.
Somebody who's watching.
There it goes.
Oh, look.
There we are. We got a little weird thing now. There we go, Bruce. You can see it on the chat. So people can send in.
I can't see anything.
Didn't we used to do?
Oh, hang on. What's this box on the side?
Didn't
yeah,
we?
What's this chat?
The problem is now, anything some of the stuff that is put in here that we don't put up. Right now, everything is going to be on there. Some of the libelous calling Bruce a twat, that's just going to be all in there. Look, see?
Oh, I've got to connect to YouTube, it says.
Didn't the new Bruce is a twat, that's me.
Oh, God, what's happened now?
Didn't the new Lincolnshire mayor visit Blunder Park spreading love? Well, that's not something. Those salacious rumours we cannot go into, David.
I haven't got a picture anymore. You've all gone.
I'll turn it off.
Hang on. Oh.
Is that better?
I can see me now. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that's it. It's back. Oh, it's gone.
Is it this thing? Is it back now?
I fucked it. No, it's gone. I can't see anything. I could see all the messages and now I can't see anything.
What did you do? What can we get you a laptop? Has anyone got an old laptop for Bruce that is workable, not the ones he sells.
I could start doing it on an iPad.
Why don't you go down Age Concern, see if they can help you out?
Yeah, excuse me, love. I'm
Last time I
trying to
went there,
get
they got
on
me.
to Tinterweb.
Last time I went there, they got me a hearing aid.
Did they really?
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm too young to have a hearing aid.
Oh my So I've got. We're here. I told you this is going to be chat. That's of no use to anyone. I've got very small ear canals, apparently, according to every doctor and nurse I've ever seen, and they occasionally get blocked up because they do. And I couldn't hear anything over the weekend. It was terrible. I didn't think I could do this pod.
I
It
think
was like
I could swear I've seen something similar written in a toilet about you.
that was a different thing.
Oh.
That was the doctor that performed the test.
What's this say on this toilet door? Alex, what?
I'm actually podding blind now because I can't see.
On the other screen, Bruce.
No, I'm on my phone. It's just gone belly up. But there's no point leaving because it's nearly home time anyway.
It is. We said we were going to do half an hour. We've done 50 minutes. We just like being in everybody's company. I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you liked it, we'll keep doing them. But do let us know because we are narcissists. And
we don't want to waste your time, really.
No,
honestly. We won't be offended if it's crap.
No, but we just need your constant validation more than anything. Yeah. Well, what are you doing tomorrow for Bank Holiday Monday?
Watching the playoff final.
Why did they do the playoff final this way? Why is it not the other way around? Why is it not like a build up to the championship game?
Because Saturday's probably the bigger day of the weekend, isn't it, than the Bank Holiday Monday?
Fine.
Probably the biggest amount of people that will watch it.
How many do you think we'd have taken if we went to Wembley yesterday, Bruce? Or to that tomorrow?
Or at least 35.
Leeds
in League Two.
20,000.
I sadly don't think 14,000.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think we've been so many times that I don't think we'd take more than in League Two. I don't think we'd take more than 14 or 15,000.
And given the way we've played this season, it hasn't really garnered much, has it? So it's not like there's a bit of momentum behind us and we're going into it. So maybe you're right. It'd have been a shame if it was only 14,000 for the highest potential game we've had in 20 years.
Yeah, us against somebody with it. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, though, I mean, when we went Bristol Rovers, they took the majority, didn't they? You know, with anyway, it's all hypothetical in it, but yeah. What about season tickets? I've got to renew by the end of the week if I want to keep Marcus with the deadlines sooner this year. Your seat gets let go, doesn't it?
It looks like it's on the same pathway that it was last season, but it is earlier, isn't it?
So yeah, I think numbers will be a little bit down, and it's a bit odd that they haven't told anybody what the prices are yet, so you can't compare. I think that's very strange. I will be renewing, but
got you now.
It's getting expensive. It's getting expensive. I've been looking at there's over 100 and something pounds difference between me and Maisie going in. The pontoon or the main stand are a lot cheaper than the other stands, but it does work. It does only work out though. In the pontoon, I think it's like £20.50 for the two of us per game, which these days is pretty cheap, given that she's 13 going on 14, and I'm not a pensioner quite yet. And I think it goes up to about £24 or £25 a game. I think it is for both of us in the upper, which I'm guessing on match day prices, you know, is going to be a saving of at least £5 or £6. I don't know what it is for kids these days. So, yes, I should be renewing. Not sure where yet, but I should be renewing.
If we're talking about club stuff, one thing I don't think we mentioned is we did the interview last week, didn't we, with Andrew and Polly? And I didn't really realise at the time until I listened back about what they said about new investment. Did you guys hear that?
Go on, tell us.
Well, I think they said that there's some words to the effect are there was some irons in the fire, and they said if it comes off, there is some dreamlike.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
Which I was very optimistic about. Obviously, it might not come off, but looks like there's bloody tyre kickers everywhere, isn't there?
I'll tell you what. Just one last thing, and it's not a dig really, but I've seen quite a few people. The club have been really plugging this end of season sale that they've been doing, and I know the staff have got to have holidays and people have got to this and that, but it's only been open during the day when people are at work, Monday to Friday. As far as I'm aware, I do stand corrected.
You
I
can
know
buy
the
online.
girls, and I know I know the staff need to have breaks, and but it perhaps would have been nice if we could have just done one Saturday, even if it was just a morning, and just said, look, be open from 9 till 12. Anyone that says that they want to come when they're not at work, this is your chance. For 3 hours or something. I would have gone and worked for them for free for 3 hours, just to help out. But that might have been a nice touch. But
they're not having you wandering around the back. God, you in the back office?
They'll come back and check up on you, just spot check you. Like, Bruce, where's all the merchandise? The shorts, the shirts, the hats, the scarves. Why have you got all these fucking laptops out selling to people?
Yes, that's what would have been the problem.
Why have you taken Blundell Park sign down? It says Bruce's Swap Shop in here.
I'll be like Del Boy with a suitcase, wouldn't I? Shutting it when they all walk back in. I'll be shutting the lid and getting Rodney sat on
Alex, you were on lookout. What are you doing? I've gone to McDonald's. Sorry, Bruce. No income tax, no VAT.
No.
Bruce, how much for this massive Grimsby Town illuminated sign behind you? 20 quid.
I'll have it.
Yeah.
Buy a laptop, you can have it.
Yeah, exactly. You, my friends. Get a season ticket, get a laptop free. Right.
This is still weird that I can't see you.
Oh, it's all right. We're here, mate.
See no evil, hear no evil. There's your pod title.
No, it's Bruce is a twat.
Bruce.
Yeah. Go with that if you want.
Bruce has left. He's got to the other pod. I'm not really sure why.
Right, it's nearly home time. It's definitely home time.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, he's looking at his watch now. Look at him.
Yeah, he won't be here when we stop the recording.
There's no point in me staying. I can't see you anyway.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We hope it was entertaining. We were only going to do half an hour, but apparently we talked too much.
Calendars next week, innit?
Calendars next week.
Bruce. I'll be here next week for calendars.
Sunday, it's the 1st, isn't it?
Oh, calendars wait for no man.
Grimsby 10K next Sunday.
Oh,
but I will be. I'll probably be here. Speak to my agent in the week.
Will do. We'll talk to her. Right. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Open wide for some soccer!
And now the shipping forecast issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 1130. Go! At 1130.
I don't think I've ever wanted to be on a stand more than my life running there. They're going crazy. Say, they got penalty here. There'll be fish flying about there. There's no tomorrow.
What a magnificent piece of football! Really, really